media discussions have formed the basis for the themes presented in this video. Here you can also see graphics created with artificial intelligence techniques. Sharing what we have learned is the driving force of this video. Our greatest hope is that this video finds a meaningful plus for you. Also, this is a speculation about the 2025 Fiat 127. A plethora of internet rumors, creative concept renderings, and even advanced AI-generated visualizations have piqued the interest of both automotive fans and industry watchers regarding the possible release of a new generation of Fiat 127 in the European market in 2025. Having said that, up until this very moment, Saturday, April 12, 2025, Fiat has not made any official statement or confirmation about the creation or upcoming release of a direct replacement for the cherished and legendary original Fiat 127 for the 2025 model year. Although there has been no official confirmation from Fiat, there is a lot of speculation online about a possible 127 revival. This, along with the overall trend of retro-inspired designs and the resuscitation of important nameplates in the automotive industry, makes it seem plausible that Fiat is considering a modern take on this iconic model. What follows are some of the best guesses as to the likely features, price, and release date of this kind of vehicle for the European market, based on the best available information from a variety of automotive sources and the current state of unofficial indications. It is quite likely that the new generation 2025 Fiat 127 will be built on a Stellantis Common Modular Platform, CMP, or its electrified variant, the ECMP, which is a technologically upgraded version of the original. Stellantis Automotive Group's extensive lineup of compact vehicles is built on this highly adaptable and strategically important platform. The platform can easily accommodate both conventional internal combustion engines and state-of-the-art fully electric powertrains. The general consensus among automobile critics regarding the potential design language of a contemporary 127 is a clear modern retro style. The original Fiat 127's clean lines and the unique styling cues would serve as a significant and instantly recognizable source of inspiration for this. But it would also need to incorporate modern design elements while following current automotive styling trends and the strict regulatory requirements. A small and nimble body style, with a boxy silhouette reminiscent of the original, and a unique front-end treatment, maybe with the square or round headlights lit by LEDs for better visibility and aesthetics, could result from this. Curiously, some internet drawings and interpretations have even speculated that Fiat would debut the 127 with a sports coupe body style, which would be a contemporary and fashionable take on the 127's energetic personality. A mild hybrid petrol engine will likely be a prominent component of the powertrain options for a possible 2025 Fiat 127 in the European market. A 1.0-liter three-cylinder engine or other tiny, efficient gasoline unit might be combined with a state-of-the-art 48-volt mild hybrid system to achieve this goal. All things considered, this technical improvement would lead to better fuel economy, less pollution, and maybe even a little more acceleration. To achieve a happy medium between city nimbleness and sufficient performance for regular driving, the predicted power output for such a powertrain setup is 100 to 120 brake horsepower. Another likely outcome is a completely electric 127 based on the ECMP platform. Given Fiat's growing emphasis on electric vehicle development and deployment across its model line, a battery pack with a usable energy capacity of 40 to 50 kilowatt-hours could be featured in this electric variant. This could result in a competitive WLTP-certified driving range of about 300 to 350 kilometers on a single full charge, making it a plausible choice for both shorter commutes and longer trips. Fast acceleration and a responsive ride are possible thanks to an electric motor that may produce power between 100 and 130 kW, 136 and 177 horsepower. A possible 2025 interior design project expectations are high that the next Fiat 127 will follow a minimalist and contemporary design ethos, with an emphasis on simple, straightforward controls and a sleek appearance that subtly nods to the model's roots. A digital instrument cluster that the driver can personalize and view in an easily digestible format would be part of this, along with a touchscreen infotainment system that is conveniently located in the middle of the vehicle and offers wireless connectivity for common smartphone platforms like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. A prominent prospect, reflecting the growing industry-wide emphasis on environmental responsibility, is the use of sustainable and creative interior materials. To meet the high standards set by both European safety regulations and contemporary customer expectations, the next 127 is likely to include a number of advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS as standard equipment. These will include features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking. When trying to predict how much a 2025 Fiat 127 could cost in Europe's cutthroat car market, it's important to look at the vehicle's probable positioning as a small and possibly fashionable city car and compare it to the prices of similar vehicles on the market. Starting prices for basic models with mild hybrid petrol engines might be around €20,000 to €24,000. The higher cost of battery technology and electric powertrains means that a fully electric variant would probably have a higher price tag. It could start anywhere from €28 to €32. And that's before you even consider any subsidies or incentives offered by the government to encourage people to buy electric cars. It should be emphasized that these are just rough estimations of prices. The final prices may differ based on a lot of things like the exact trim levels that are available, the features that are standard or available as extras, and the dynamics of the market in each European country. Additionally, according to certain internet reports and renderings, Fiat might launch the new 127 with a slightly higher beginning price point if it were to produce a sports coupe variant, which would be more expensive and cater to a niche market. We can probably expect an official announcement or unveiling of a new 127 model by Fiat sometime in the second half of this year, 2025, when it comes to the release schedule for the European market. This is based on the current level of online speculation and the fact that the 2025 model year is already well underway. It is more probable, though, that the car will be available for purchase at Fiat dealerships throughout Europe after its official market introduction in late 2025 or, more accurately, in the first half of 2026. The extra time to complete the vehicle's development and testing, launch extensive marketing and promotional campaigns, and set up the production and logistical infrastructure needed for a successful market introduction across the varied European region would be given to Fiat by this more cautious schedule. The information shown above is a prognosis based on rumors, expert interpretations of industry trends, and the current automotive scene. It is extremely paramount to restate this, given that it is Saturday, April 12, 2025. As to this moment, Fiat has not made any official confirmation whatsoever on the development or planned launch of a new generation 127 vehicle for the 2025 model year. The success of Fiat's plans for product development and lifecycle management, as well as its study of the market, will determine whether or not this car ever comes to fruition. A major topic of continuing conjecture throughout the automotive community is the interesting possibility of an original sports coupe body type, rather than a more typical hatchback form. Considering Fiat's growing focus on electric vehicles and the ongoing commercial success of the retro-inspired Fiat 500 family, it would be crucial to integrate the 127 nameplate carefully and strategically into their current model lineup if they want to successfully reintroduce it.